As always, I'm going to look at my answer choices first to see if I can recognize what rule is being tested. These are once again verbs, and so the bigger question is which verb tense rule is the one that matters here. I always try to think, can I categorize these as singular or plural first? Remember, singular verbs end with the letter S. So then A would be plural, there's no S there, but is singular, uses is singular, has is singular. So right away, it's probably A because of the 3 versus 1 rule. If we have 3 of one type and 1 of another, then the 1 is the right answer. This really only applies to the singular and plural verb rules, but it applies consistently. So I have yet to see a question officially released by the College Board where this thing does not work. So if you can categorize verbs as singular or plural really easily, you're going to get most of these questions right just by following the 3 versus 1 thing. But let's see if we can prove why we need to have a plural. That'd be even better. So we can look at the sentence here. According to linguist Martin Juice, speakers of the English language use 5 main registers. So our subject here is speakers, which is plural. Now they of course want English language to be the subject, or at least what we think the subject is. So we would think that that's singular, but it's the speakers who use 5 main registers. The real reason is that this part here, starting with of, is what's known as a prepositional phrase, because the word of is a preposition, like basically a little word that kind of allows us to add on some extra information. And because that is extra information, the subject of the sentence, the subject of the verb, will not be in the prepositional phrase. So that's it, we're done. We can cross that out and ignore it, and then it's easier to find the subject. But the SAT on harder questions is going to drag this out. They're going to include more prepositional phrases, more weird clauses, more ways for you to lose track of the actual subject. So this 3 versus 1 thing, much easier way to solve these questions.